Am I live? Yes, I am. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the United Front. This is your Liverpool against Bournemouth. Yes, I've been delayed. Obviously, what was it? How many minutes? 7 minutes. Bloody hell. What a way to start a stream so late. Honestly, like I said, if you guys don't know, I'm new to this, what do you call it? Well, watchalongs in YouTube. So I'm really a bit rusty, but do forgive me. But I just realized. Oh no. Is it working? Yes, yes, you can hear my voice. Yes. So, sorry about that. Welcome to the United Front. Liverpool against Bournemouth. I'm absolutely so bad when it comes to doing live streams, but I am a bit rusty, so do forgive me. Just put this here. Um, the game next to it, and yeah, we're ready to go. So, hang on a minute. Yeah, like I said, I'm very rusty to this, so do forgive me. Yeah, so yeah, obviously it's done now. So, yeah, um, like I said, I'm really so bad when it comes to watch-alongs. Obviously a bit rusty, but this is the team news. Obviously Allison is playing. Um, well, here comes Bournemouth, and that's gone for a corner. Yeah, so Allison, so pretty much the same team that played against Palace in the Community Shield, apart from McAllister replaces Curtis Jones. So yeah, um, Bournemouth obviously everyone knows a very changed back four. Obviously Adam Smith is still there. New signing Diakate, Senesi and Truffert from the French league. Tyler Adams and Alex Scott in midfield. There's a cross. Oh, it's headed away. Um, yeah, where I was at. Semenyo, Tavernier, Brooks, and Evan Nilsson. So it's a really strong front four from Bournemouth. So I'm pretty sure that's where their vocal point will be. Um, but really, almost. I think it was Soberslay who just cleared that away. So yeah, Ezekatike. There's Salah. That's a good ball and cleared away by Smith. Yeah. Look, obviously Liverpool are absolute um, great start. You know what? Honestly, what a way to start a stream. Honestly, this just shows why, um, yeah, I should not stream. Um, but I'm a bit rusty to be honest. So do forgive me. But look, hopefully when we play against, hopefully when I do my United watch along, hopefully it doesn't go drastically as bad as it started. Obviously, I think it was 7 minutes in. Uh, that was late, so you know. And Petrovic gets there. So yeah, you know what? I'm actually a bit embarrassed. I just can't stop talking about. Honestly, it's just. What a bad way to start. Like obviously back in the prep, obviously excited as always, but honestly, what a shit start. It's almost like Man United. Honestly having the shittest starts you could possibly have. Um, so yeah, but obviously I'm obviously doing a Liverpool watch like this. Ain't a hate along. For anyone wondering, I do have a life, so you know obviously hate along wouldn't be. Look, obviously I'd hate Liverpool if when obviously United play them. Yeah, that's the only time you're gonna see me. But apart from that, I'm just a football fan. Premier League's back. First game, really good game. Liverpool against Bournemouth. So yeah, really excited. It's Tavernier, and he goes long to Brooks up against Frimpong. Yeah, bit of wrestling going on. Is his name Anthony Taylor? Yeah, it's Anthony Taylor. Um, yeah, almost a cancel. Oh, appealing for a handball there. No, no, that's not a handball. No, no. It's hit his bloody. Look, obviously his position's obviously very risky, but I mean, it comes off his knee. So, no, that's not really pen for me. Um, Long goes in and it's a goal kick. So yeah, I mean, look, Bournemouth are putting up the fight. I mean, that's a really nice away kick. Um, yeah, it doesn't really hit him. Well, Brooks just gets booked. I mean, I think that's the first booking of the new season. Um, I just wanted to see Liverpool's first five. So, um, for those that don't know, obviously Liverpool facing obviously Bournemouth. They obviously got Newcastle, uh, Arsenal, Burnley, and a Merseyside. So you know what? To be honest, I mean, apart from Burnley, I think like you could probably throw Merseyside derby. Um, I think it's a really strong three games for low. I mean, Newcastle and Arsenal in particular. I mean, very strong. You know, it is a very strong thingy. Tough fixtures for Liverpool here. So, you know, um, how do I say this? So yeah, yeah. So really, Newcastle, Arsenal, wants to watch is Gakpo against Smith, and that's good from Tyler Adams. There's Semenya, who actually starts on the right. I was thinking, why was Brooks on the left? Salah, oh, it just doesn't get to Ekati. It's one of those bloody Salah balls, just dinks it above. Just misses Ekatike. Um, so yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously having Ekatika from surely Salah's probably gonna provide a lot of assists. That's going from throwing. Obviously Bournemouth. I just want to check there. So Bournemouth obviously playing against Liverpool tonight. They face Wolves, their first home game. Then they obviously play another home game in the League Cup against Brentford. Um, and then they face Tottenham, and then they face Brighton. So it's kind of a obviously overall it's kind of actually I'll add Newcastle because that's their fifth Premier League game. So it's a really tough 5 games for Bournemouth. But I'd probably say the favourites against Wolves. But apart from that, I think they obviously got tough um, slots that he's diving. Um, I mean, shirt pulling, but I just forgot. I mean, obviously I started the stream so badly, but I did go with a what do you call it? I'm gonna go 2-1. I'm gonna go 2-1. Yeah, I think Bournemouth will score first. Just absolutely shock Anfield. I think Liverpool will just come back. There's Kanate. Weird clearance there. Ever noted that's offside? Surely. Yeah, he's offside. No, but obviously, if you guys do know Iraola, his team is very hard working and pressing. So you know, I mean, look, obviously, look, Iraola losing Kirkes, who's obviously playing for Liverpool. Hudson and Zabrani. I mean, you know, and Otara. I did forget about that. So look, they obviously lost a lot of players. I mean, that's the question. Where do they even be in the Premier League? I mean, I forgot to mention the bench. So obviously they got Julian Araujo, the new right back, Soler, El Junior, James Hill, young centre back, Hamad Traore, Philip Billing, Will Dennis, Winterburn, and Reece Doughton. So I'm not pretty sure. Don't know what's happened to Kluivert, but obviously he's not in the matchday squad. And obviously, Liverpool with Endo, Chiesa, Joe Gomez, Curtis Jones, Elia, Mohamed Ashfi, Robertson, Trey Inouye, and Rio. So pretty, obviously good depth from obviously Liverpool as expected, but yeah, really strong bench there. Um, but yeah, obviously in terms of prediction, I'm gonna go with a 2-1 um Liverpool win. Um, just want to check something. Hang on a minute. I mean, to be honest, I was a bit mad of obviously starting the stream. Obviously, I'm a bit of a noob when it comes to that, but um, I mean, it's honestly frustrating. Like I never look. I was excited. Obviously, the season was starting. Everything. But honestly, what a shit way to start. Um, but yeah, obviously, we're back on. That's what matters. So yeah. Um, oh yeah, 20 minutes in, and obviously Jota tribute there. I do hope we do that when we play against Liverpool at Old Trafford, but that's obviously going to be. Um, I think that's going to be our last third game. So obviously a long time. Obviously, it's a long season as it is. Um, well, technically, if you're obviously for me as a Man United fan, I mean it is long, but obviously we don't have European football, so you wouldn't really say it's a long season since you're only going to play in three competitions. Um, and the question is, how far do we go through cup competitions in the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup? I mean, I did say in my predictions, I think United will win it because I think it's the earliest of competitions to try and go for, and I don't see why not we shouldn't go for that because obviously we're not in Europe. Uh, we're gonna put our full focus on the league, and I think Salah and almost wiggled his way through to go. Um, so yeah, I said, look, in terms of Carabao Cup, I think United will win it because it's the earliest trophy to win. I did say Chelsea will win the FA Cup. Here's words cleared out. I mean, if you obviously look, we all know what Bournemouth's trying to do. Sit deep and obviously counter. But I mean, when you look at obviously look, because I'm seeing Kirkes right now, and he's not going as high that you'd obviously expect, but probably Iraola probably saw that and probably what if that's the case, then we could counter um, Liverpool there. They won it back. Here's Tavernier. It's a poor ball, good from Frimpong. Works onto Salah. He will get there. He wasn't offside. Mo Salah and straight to Petrovic. Yeah, look at obviously Liverpool. You obviously expect them to dominate possession, create more chances, but you know Petrovic. Look, obviously has been busy, but not really saves that are kind of hard for him. Well, Scott's just lost there. There's Salah, Ekitike. That should be a foul. No, he hasn't given it. Oh, it's a penalty. Yeah, it's a foul. Yeah, I was thinking probably Ekitike, pulled him down. And then obviously, I mean, was that a bit soft? I mean, obviously Senesi, I think that's really, really risky what he just did, but it was a foul at the end of the day. I mean, it did look soft, to be honest. Football's back. You love to see it. As Watts, that's good from Semenyo. Oh, that's good from Semenyo there. That's a foul. Yeah, he's giving it. Well, McAllister looks like he wants to fight already. Yeah, that wasn't really a foul from Semenyo. He just wins the ball. Does well to wiggle his way through, and then obviously McAllister just absolutely takes him out. Do you know what? I do hate repeating myself, but I can't look past the fact that I just absolutely missed the match, But obviously I am a new, but obviously I will improve. I don't understand because when I was doing the Palace Watchalong against Liverpool, it was fine, and then I was trying to I think look because I think scheduled my stream, and probably that's why it was a bit But look, obviously I have to learn from next time. So yeah, probably won't do scheduled stream and that. Who's also playing? I actually do want to know. Premier League, I'll just check. Yeah, so obviously Villa play Newcastle on a lunchtime. Brighton and Fulham, Sunderland and West Ham, and Tottenham and Burnley 3 o'clock. Wolves and City 5:30. Chelsea and Palace tomorrow on a Sunday. Forest against Brentford, and obviously big one. United against Arsenal. Yeah, Monday Night Football. Leeds against Everton. I think that'll be an interesting game. Fortunately, I can't do it because it's a very late. I think starts at 8. I mean, this game really started at 8, but it's on Monday, so that game's on a Monday. There's Sobersley. There's Brooks. And Van Dijk does well. Do you know what? I mean, you know what? I've said this in the Palace game as well. When Palace were facing down, It's a corner, yeah. So as I was saying, I was talking about Palace, the way that they can exploit and penetrate Liverpool's weaknesses, and I said you see in Frimpong, you're seeing Kirkers, they're gonna go more forward. That's how you should go. Counter on the wide side. Don't counter in the middle where you're gonna find Canate and Van Dijk because there's just no point. So I mean, for Bournemouth in this game, you have to bring either one centre back. Like, look, let's just say if he's on the left hand side, you try bringing Kanate and there's someone in the middle, like either a Tavernier or a Evan Nilsson. You know, Van Dijk has to deal with both, and then obviously, he's either switching on between one or two, um, figuring out what um, figuring out how to exploit that attack. So look, I mean, this is what I don't understand because we've seen this when Trent and Robertson were playing for Liverpool, but it's like no teams have done that. So I mean, look, not only Bournemouth, all teams that are looking at Liverpool when they play Liverpool, you have to exploit those wide areas because you see their wing backs pushing forward. I mean, you have to look at them thinking that is so much space I can exploit. So, but yeah, um, but I mean that's the thing. We know they have so much space and still, teams can't do that, which is obviously, um, I mean, it doesn't make sense because it's clear that you can see Liverpool what they're trying to do. Well, they're doing a water break. Um, I don't know. Is this part of like? Because I thought this was only for pre-season because of heat, but I mean, it's kind of no, it's not kind of weird. It's just obviously it's gonna be um for added on minutes as well. So um, yeah, yeah. I think that was a water break. Um, I thought that was only gonna be for pre-season, but what else is new? Oh yeah, halftime interviews. I don't really understand. Just imagine when we play Arsenal and it's like 2-0 or something to Arsenal, and it's like you have to give an interview from Amarim or probably any other player, and you're like, oh, we don't want to do it because our team's losing. And it's like the whole dressing room, the players are demoralized. So it's like, why would you need, you know, to be in a mood to be in an interview? I mean, I really don't understand. So, you know, Liverpool taking this corner. Frimpong's taking it. There's the cross. Van Dijk straight at Petrovic. Half an hour. It's a bit. It's a bit of a decent start. Then again, I did miss 8 minutes, but um, pretty much so far it's been Liverpool. But I think Brentford. Sorry, not Brentford. Bournemouth have been standing their ground. And Semenyo fighting with Kirk has a great challenge. Oh, that's brilliant from Gakpo. That's a foul. Yeah, surely. Yeah, come on, Adam Smith. You bloody well know that's a foul. Semenyo's asking, where was my foul for Kirkers? Kirkers did kind of grab him, but it was a tackle that obviously, it wasn't going to be a foul. physical battle between Diakate and Ekiti. You know what? I was really like, I have to say, Liverpool really have a good player in Ekatike. You know, I mean, I think what he did against Palace. I mean, I said it before as well that the way he impacted that game against Palace. I mean, you know, it was amazing. And then when he was subbed off, it was like Liverpool won that same team, and it was almost like inviting Palace to the game. So, you know, it just shows what a great player he can be for Liverpool. Has Evan Nilsson, and Van Dijk will get there. A bit of a risky play from Liverpool. Giving it. I mean, that's the best. That's the. I mean, that's the thing about Liverpool. They're pressing. You know, and they don't give the ball away. I mean, this. I mean, this is the thing. Like if you're a United fan, or like you want Manchester United. Well, here's McAllister. And Frimpong just went ahead of the ball. Now they can counter. Evan Nilsson. So yeah, as I was saying, like you see Liverpool. I mean, they don't give the ball away cheaply. You know, they don't lose possession that many times, and the way they press, it just shows how they conserve their energy because of them, you know, not giving the ball away. That's offside, surely. Oh no, it's not. Good play, Smith. Oh, it was Tavernier was on his weaker foot. I was thinking, who was it gonna go to? Brooks. I mean, you know, brilliant play from Bournemouth there. I mean, great chance for them. Just no one there in the middle for them. Um, yeah, I'm sure they're gonna show a replay. Yeah, that was nice from Evan Nilsson. I think it was a nutmeg pass. Yeah, it was. Nice play. Smith with a cut by Brooks left it, and it was on Tavernier's. I feel like he should have taken a touch. But it's just about with cutbacks where it's like, you know, I can't believe it, but I think it's just about cutbacks, you know. I mean, if you're left footed and it's receiving to your right, surely you take a touch unless someone's around you and then you decided to go first time. But I mean, he had time on the ball and look, obviously he took it first time. Um, but yeah, what a chance. I mean, this is the thing as well. If you're Bournemouth, I mean, if you're looking to do cutback pass, I mean, just say for example, you know, if Semenyo was there, I feel like that could have got, you know, I felt like that could have gone in. You know, I don't think it would have been easy for Allison to handle, but you know, I mean, what a chance with Bournemouth. And look, they know themselves they're not going to get that many chances, especially when you're playing against Liverpool. So, you know. And Ekatike scores. Oh my god, just out of nowhere. Wow, I was just busy looking at something. Ekatike shows tribute to Jota. Oh my god, how did I miss that? I mean, well, what a prat from me. Well, but let me see it. Yes, McAllister. There's Ekatike. Oh, he just got a bit of luck and then, yeah, easy finish. Yeah, you could probably say unlucky from Bournemouth side. I mean, it was Senesi. But that's football. Look, it's unlucky, it's lucky at the same time. Look, I know rival fans like probably United will be angry, but that's football. You have to deal with it. You know, it was look, it is lucky from Liverpool, but a goal's a goal. No matter how lucky or unlucky it was. Obviously, it was good. Yeah, what a moment for Ekiti. No, no. What did I say? Um, I mean, coming. The performance he gave against Palace, and then obviously he does it here again. So yeah, really good. So really good moment. So I did say again. Look, they do have a player in him. There's Kanate now, and obviously it does put Liverpool in total control. That's the thing as well. Whoever gets the first goal, you're in control, and Ekitike heads it over. Yeah, it was a good delivery from Gakpo. Yeah, too much power. Again, Liverpool, once they get that goal, they're sniffing for more. And Ekitike jumps to the highest there. Probably off balance due to Truffle, but, again, too much height. But yeah, Liverpool hungry for more. Ekitike scores. You love to see it. There's Kirkers. Bit of pressure from Semenya there. You know what? I said 2-1. It does look like a 2-1 um, result. Or 2-0 if Bournemouth don't, get create chances. Um, but yeah, Liverpool take the lead, and that's what they want. That early control they get whenever they score first, and that puts them in, pole position. Um, do 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 do. There's Salah. Try to find Frimpong. You know what? To be honest, what's really exciting about this season is about the strikers that are bought from probably each club. Here's Tavernier, Truffert, it was Brooks actually, and that's good from Brooks to get off Salah. Brooks, Smith. Oh, that's a foul. He might get booked, Kirkes, and he is gonna get booked. He did come late, but Smith knew what he was doing. Look, obviously opportunity here for Bournemouth from this set piece. Kirkes looks done. Sharon Robertson for some reason. Yeah, he's booked. Good pass from Brooks. Thought he couldn't make it, Smith, but I mean, did he get the ball? No, he didn't. See, Smith did well. He tried to um, ball hop the ball, and obviously Kirkers came right through and Brooks on this free kick. I mean, to be honest, I mean, from this position, I really want to go with a in swing. You probably wanted to go out swing, um, an out swing cross, but there's Brooks. I was low. Yeah, that's a poor free kick. Oh, and there's offside. Well, what a waste of free kick that was. I mean, honestly. Um, there's the Ekatike goal. I mean, it's just the way. I mean, like you look at Diakate. I mean, no one's just looking at him, and then obviously the luck from the deflection from the keeper. I mean, the defender, and then obviously he's throwing going as a goal. You know, but obviously good play from Liverpool. Yeah. I mean, Tavern is dropping deep for some reason. Here's Truffet, Brooks. Looks for Truffet, Frimpong's there. Do you know what? For some reason, I just want to change my prediction. But obviously, that's the Wolves. Two. I did say 2-1, so I will obviously stick to it. But I mean, look, I mean, could Bournemouth score? I mean, looking from this first side, I mean, they had that great chance from a cutback, but apart from that, I don't think they really caused Liverpool problems. So so obviously 3 added minutes. But yeah, apart from that, I mean, um, nothing to look. Obviously, nothing to affect Liverpool. Do 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 do. Mark Goldbridge with 18,000. Hope I can get there one day, and that's a foul from McAllister. Do you know what I mean? I mean McAllister. I mean he's got this. He's got this. I mean a great opportunity for Bournemouth, unless you let Brooks take it and it's absolute shit. Um, I mean, could they score? I mean to be honest, I mean I mean look, it is shooting distance without a shadow of a doubt, but I just think. I mean, who is their main free kick taker? That's the question. There's Tavernier. He shoots, blocks, it just hits Salah. I mean, honestly, I mean, their free kicks have been absolutely dreadful. I mean, honestly, absolutely dreadful to watch. Um, there's Truffert, Senesi, Scott, oh, he's gone down. I don't think they're going to give a pen, but here's Liverpool, as they love to do counter. Here's Mo Salah. Salah! Blocked. Oh, Salah just hit his head. Well, here come Bournemouth now. It's end to end. Evan Nilsson. Well, surely that's a foul. Evan Nilsson! And that's wide. Well, Brooks wants a foul. But that's half time. And obviously, first off, the Premier League opening night, Liverpool against Bournemouth. It's Ekitike with a goal. And yeah, I mean, what obviously, it's static last 3 minutes that was from United. You know, but I mean, to be honest, I think it was still going Liverpool's way anyway. So yeah, obviously that is half time. Obviously Ekitike scoring. Obviously expect Liverpool to dominate, especially a type of team like Bournemouth. But I think Bournemouth, in its own ways, you know, you could give the praise. I feel like they've created chances, not that quite often. I mean, they had that big chance again with a cutback, and obviously, you know, it was Tavernier, and obviously it wasn't really that. It was too easy for Alisson to handle. So, you know, I think apart from that, I think set piece as well, I think it's disappointing. I mean, you know, I think they had two. I think Brooks, I mean, it was straight, it was too low. And obviously, I believe it was Tavernier, it was straight at Salah. So, you know, obviously, I think it's poor. And look, obviously, a team like Bournemouth, I mean, you know, you want to use those set pieces as another way to create chances, because look, you know, you guys do have height in terms of centre halves. You know, it's just about putting in the right delivery, and they just haven't done that. So, you know, I just think with obviously Bournemouth's chances, I think, you know, it's just been all Liverpool, to be honest. So, you know, but I mean, apart from that, I just think obviously Liverpool have been obviously the better team, obviously dominated. Ekitike, obviously, congrats on his first goal, and obviously, surely not his last. So, you know, yeah, I do. I mean, to be honest, I mean, obviously, look, Salah. I feel like in the first 10 minutes, was making some, you know, kind of balls over the top. But apart from that, I mean, really, you know, Trevor has done well to, you know, make him impactful. Apart from that one time where, you know, you felt like it was gonna cut in and shoot, you know, and then almost ended to a Bournemouth counter. So it was just counter after counter after counter, you know, honestly, end to end, you know, which you love to see. So, you know, but apart from that, I feel like from a Bournemouth standpoint, I mean, those wasted chances from set pieces, I mean, you know, you're not gonna get it, because, you know, when you're facing a team like Liverpool, you're not gonna get that many chances. So that needs to be said. But I mean, apart from that, I just think, you know, Liverpool, you know, I feel obviously obviously the better team, and obviously they got full control of the game. So yeah, I mean, obviously, look, obviously first 45 minutes of Premier League football back, and obviously, look, stats tell you as well. You know, 7 shots for Liverpool to Bournemouth 6, 4 shots on target to obviously Bournemouth's 1, which was obviously the Tavernier chance. Possession 61%. And yeah, I mean, obviously, look, I mean, surely this puts Liverpool in pole position to win, but you never know what second half, obviously, is obviously in store for you. So I mean that is the question. But obviously apart from that, um I think Liverpool obviously have been the better team. Could obviously could they come back? That is the question. Um so yeah. Um just wanted to check. Um so yeah, I'm gonna do well, I did it against Palace and obviously took a lot of time. So I'm gonna start with obviously Allison. Allison, you look. I mean, you wouldn't say he was busy. So probably I give him a 6.5. Um, I feel that the only time he had to make a save was that Tavernier chance, which was obviously Bournemouth's best chance of the game so far. But apart from that, very quiet from Allison, which you expect because of chances less created by Bournemouth, but really 6.5. For Impa, I'm going to give a bit of a 6. I just feel like, look, obviously that's his role, but I just feel like, there have been times where he's forward, and obviously knowing Bournemouth know that they can exploit that position, you probably want him to, be as less forward as you want them to be. But obviously, despite Liverpool obviously having um, dominating the ball, control of the game, you know, apart from that, I think he has been rapid in terms of coming back in defense, and obviously that's really key. So yeah, but I think a 6. Kanate, I'm gonna give a 6 as well. Alongside with Van Dijk, 6.5 though. I just think, like, obviously going back to that Palace game where Kanate was uh, on ropes against Mateta, but when you got someone like Van Dijk, and I've always said Van Dijk is one of those players that you play with and they make you feel better. So, I mean, that's obviously one of Van Dijk's best qualities in terms of you know making the other player play as good as you. So but 6.5, I think keeping out Evan Nilsson. Obviously, Evan Nilsson would try and drift forward and try and bring in either Kanate or Van Dijk out position. Um, but apart from that, look, 6.5 from Van Dijk and 6 from Kanate. Kirkes, I'm gonna say a 6. To be honest, I just think he hasn't been as forward as you want him to be. Now, look, obviously, I did give Frimpong a 6 for going more forward, but I mean, in terms of Kirk, as we all know, what he's capable of because of him obviously being prem proven from obviously Bournemouth, you probably want him to go forward, and that's where you probably seen him in his Bournemouth days where he got so much freedom going forward. So, but apart from that, I think it was hard as well since he's going up against a menu who he knows clearly very well. But apart from that, I think he did quite. I think he did quite decent, to be honest. So, but 6 for me. And obviously he's on a yellow, so that obviously puts him under pressure, especially like I said against, um, Semenyo. And look, Semenyo will try and force Kirkes into a foul or a challenge, and he's gonna be he's gonna be obviously pressure unless pardon me, unless obviously Slot does make he does make thingy come on Robertson. So yeah, but apart from that, look, 6 from Kirkes. Um, Here's the other one. So Sobersai, look, obviously I did start the stream late. But I did see Sobersai more in a little bit deeper role, 8 position. I always said he's more of a 10 because it gives him that freedom role and obviously him in attacking positions. But I think he's done quite well. And I'll probably give him a 6.5. Obviously, Watts is playing there, so obviously, Sober's like he does have the legs to obviously run that midfield, um, which is obviously a huge plus, especially when you have someone like him, um, with the work with the work rate that he has. So yeah, um, who's the other one? McAllister. So yeah, McAllister. I'm gonna give a. I mean, I'll probably give a 7 because obviously he got the assist. But apart from that, I think that's what they lacked because when they played against Palace in the Community Shield, I think that's what they lacked. You know, playing Curtis Jones, Soberslai, and obviously and Wirtz. You know, you didn't really have that player that could obviously dictate the game, control the game. You know, so obviously you got that. In obviously in McAllister, I'd probably say a 7. Salah, I mean, I know where my FPL is at the moment, but I did put bench boost. I mean, I did not. I was obviously I was one. It was either triple captain or bench boost. I still went bench boost because of the first game of the season. But I'm gonna say 6 because you know has been quiet. I think he had that one chance where he was cutting in. Um, but apart from that, I don't think. No, I think there was that one ball over the top that almost led to Ekatike. But you know, even if you're a Liverpool fan, you know that that's not really a Salah half time that you want. Look, you probably come back stronger when obviously Liverpool come back from the second half. But apart from that, I think is that really Salah, performance there? Not really. So but there's still a half to go, and yeah, um, just wanna check. Who's the other one? So yeah, words. Words. I'm gonna go with a. I mean a 6.5. I mean, why not? I mean, obviously he looks good on the ball. Um, obviously Liverpool bought him for big money, so you probably expect him to rack up those goals and assists. Especially the record fee they paid for him. But apart from that, I feel like 6.5. And again, I think he's gonna be a great player um, for Liverpool. And it's just a matter of time of how long it would um, take for him to adapt to the Premier League. So that is obviously the question. Gakpo, for Gakpo, I'm gonna say 6.5. I think that obviously everyone knows Gakpo. Initially when he came to Liverpool, what was his best position? Was it on the left or was it in the middle? But seeing him on the left and obviously revolutionising there since playing for Liverpool, I think has absolutely done wonders for them. And obviously got to the point where you're obviously selling Luis Diaz and Nunez. Obviously Nunez didn't really play there that much, but he could play there. So yeah, I feel like he's done well. 6.5 almost led to a second goal for Ekatike because of that cross, but obviously headed over. But apart from that, really good from Gakpo. I mean, I've always said very underrated and obviously very key player for Liverpool. Ekatike, obviously, I'm gonna say 6.5. I figured why not? Obviously giving Liverpool the lead and obviously it's obviously led Liverpool to obviously take the lead, and obviously it's obviously a great goal. Obviously luck involved as well from for Ekatike because of Senesi. But apart from that, look, it's football at the end of the day. Luck goes either your way, it doesn't go on your way. You can't do anything about it. So, but obviously, good to have a first goal for Ekatike. Obviously, Bournemouth, Petrovic. I mean, Petrovic obviously has been busy compared to Alisson, but I'm gonna say 6 point. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say a six because I think obviously he did well, but obviously ratings will be low because of him conceding a goal. But apart from that, I think before the goal, I think he did keep um Liverpool at bay, and obviously that's why they 1-0 up. So you know, um, just want to see. Nope. Yeah. Okay. So Senesi, I'm gonna say. To be honest, I'm gonna say a 5.5 because obviously it led to the goal. It was almost like an assist. Um, same with Diakate. I think initially he did well, um, but I think he was one of the reasons why you know Ekatike had so much space. And obviously almost led to the Ekatike goal. So obviously, I think it's very how do I say it? Obviously it's costly at the same time. But not obviously as a debut playing against Liverpool is never easy. But I think after before that goal, I think he's done well. Showing his physical strength against Ekatike. So yeah, Trufa, I'm gonna say 6.5. I mean, obviously replacing Kirkes, but I feel like he's done well. He's got that great passing ability about him. So yeah, Adam Smith, I'm gonna say 6. Um, did okay to keep Gakpo, but I feel like Gakpo will obviously cause pressure, especially in the second half to come to now. Scott 6, Tyler Adams 6, um, Tavernier. I mean, I'm gonna say Tavernier 5.5 because there have been times where he's had to drop deep, and I'm thinking to myself, well, you're playing out of position. To be honest, I personally think he shouldn't really play in that 10 position, but obviously you don't have Clivert there, and obviously Brooks and Semenyo don't really play that number 10 role, so you know. Semenyo, I'm gonna say 6.5. Look, obviously we all know how great Semenyo is. Obviously keeping Kirkes pressured, obviously him being booked, so that obviously plays a part. But apart from that, I feel that's been a great game for him. 6.5. And look, I think if you want an opportunity to come down to for Bournemouth, you say thingy, um you say Semenyo, so you know. Just want to check here something. Yeah, and who else? Evan else I'll probably give a 6. Um, Obviously type of striker to drift away from defenders and obviously making a playoff position. And obviously Brooks, I'm gonna say 5.5. Pretty disappointed, especially with that set piece where could have led to a chance, but it's about taking your chances. I mean that's the question, you know, um, about these set pieces. You have to take your chance. If you don't, then obviously you do get punished. Obviously, second half kicking off here. And it's kicked off. Well, what a way, Pratt. Um, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with the stream here. It's a bit laggy. Um, Just trying to get the time right. And Gakpo's just scored apparently. Has he scored? He has scored. Yeah, Liverpool taken. Early start for them. I mean, what is wrong with my stream? I mean, I'm just seeing Gakpo now, but being paused. Liverpool 2-0. Perfect start that you want, obviously. Ooh. This is taking forever. Yeah, there we go. A whip cross from Truffert. So yeah, obviously no changes from either side, to be honest. Yeah, it did take a while, to be honest, but obviously did miss the Gakpo goal. I mean, I could watch it here on replay if I wanted to. It was nice play. Yeah, Ekatika with the assist. Yeah, nice inside, cut inside, and obviously shooting from Gakpo. I mean, you know what I do? Yeah, it was a foul. I do kind of regret not giving this, score 2-0 because I felt like this could have been 2-0. Um, but it is what it is. It's Kanate, Salah, Verts. It's gone to Adams, and he loses it. I mean, look, it's just it. Look, it was a matter of a time of Liverpool scoring because obviously them scoring first, which obviously gave them in control. I mean, that's a foul, surely. So was I just grabbing onto him? He's lucky he didn't get booked. Um, yeah, he just kept grabbing hold of him. Yeah, as I was saying, what was I gonna say? Um, obviously Liverpool did score first, so that obviously meant control, and obviously a team like Bournemouth, you just have to wait for the right moment. You start panicking. Your mood is demoralized because of you guys conceding first, trailing. So that obviously puts pressure on them, and obviously it pushes them to go more attacking. But obviously, I mean Liverpool just head and shoulders above that. And look, this is the thing as well because I'm a bit surprised with obviously how they just kept that in well. I'm just surprised how Bournemouth didn't really do that much transfer business. So I understand they bought Triffer, Diakate, um, Petrovic, is that Gakpo, and couldn't reach Salah. Well, I mean, to be honest, I can tell you this: people are gonna put Akatika um, in their lineups. Roberts is coming on. Goal kick. Yeah, Robertson for Kirk is oh Frimpont's coming off. That's interesting. I believe Endo came off for Frimpong. So chance for McAllister there. And he's made it a corner. I mean, look, Bournemouth need to take their free kicks. I mean, their set pieces to a serious note because if you're looking to obviously penetrate Liverpool, try make a threat towards them, Canate adds that out. um, it's a chance to Soberslide works. I mean, again, he had that chance against, you know, Palace. Here's Tavernier. It's going back to Liverpool. I mean, this is the thing as well. I mean, also good from Adam Semenyo in the box, and he scores, and he does make it one for Bournemouth. Antoine Semenyo. I mean, again, it's just that ball. I mean, this is the thing about Bournemouth. You know, you make these chances, it's a counter, and it obviously puts Bournemouth potentially back in the game. Oh, potential for offside. I mean, is he offside? It's that left. If that is, I mean, it's probably his left toe playing him off actually. I mean, they could check it. Good ball. You know, it was just about the pace that could get to him. I mean, Van Dijk. I mean, honestly, I mean that's just poor from Van Dijk. You know, put a tackle in. You clearly know Semenyo's coming in. Roberts is absolutely nowhere. You know, and just gifted. Well, I wouldn't say gift, but didn't do well to handle it. Is Allison and now Liverpool under pressure now. But here they come with McAllister. There's Dominic Soberslide. And that's gone for a corner. Look, I think obviously that Semenyo goal obviously changes the game. I did say 2-1 only if I could you know how obviously I don't do betting, but you know how you always predict you know the score. I wish I did that. Obviously for fun of games and everything, but you know, look, I did say 2-1 at the beginning, so you know, but obviously chance there for Liverpool. 6 corners. I mean, pretty much didn't do anything. It's a short one this time. There's Watts. Cutback, McAllister, Gakpo, heavy touch from Soberslai, and Salah. But did he play him on? No, it's straight to Petrovic. I mean, look, obviously, Liverpool do know this. Obviously, puts them in a vulnerable position. Look, obviously, they're still comfortable, but you never know. Probably in the 90th minute, Bournemouth might snatch a point, and it's like, well, that was unexpected. So look, obviously, Liverpool are obviously in the lead, but having a 2-1 lead, is still vulnerable. That Bournemouth can score anytime. It's about Liverpool getting the next goal now. Like whoever gets the next goal, I feel like changes the game. That's where it's at. And obviously another corner for Bournemouth. Kanate's gone down. It does hit him in the dingleberry, so fair enough. There's the cross. Just head it out. Scott will get that. Leaves it though, and that's gone straight to Alisson. Too much on it. Alisson goes for the long ones, and it found bloody Salah, Mo Salah, and he just doesn't do. Oh, Eleo, he just doesn't recreate that. Was he onside? Yeah, probably Smith was playing him on. Yeah, he just couldn't do it. I mean, you know what? This Salah and bloody Alisson connection they have. I mean, obviously I've witnessed as a United fan. Obviously back at Anfield, 2020. Oh, Tavernier, and Van Dijk makes a corner. Yeah, obviously saw as a United fan. I think it was 2020. Yeah, Anfield. Liverpool beat us 2-0. And obviously Salah scored in that injury time winner. So, you know, um, so look, that obviously works. I think probably my favorite one from that, mainly because of the commentary, is probably when Salah did it against City, and it was a 1-0 win. There's Scott. Alisson parries that out, and Liverpool on the counter, but well, Liverpool won a foul. I think he's gone down too easy. That Kirk has. Sorry, not Kirk has. McAllister. You know what? To be honest, it's just crazy. I mean, like, who would have ever thought Robertson would be like a backup for left back? Because you seen that guy, I think since 2018, 19. He was like the main man for Liverpool at left back. Gakpo straight at Petrovic, um, and he's not even a starter no. But look, obviously this just shows. Oh, that's a great pass, but obviously Alisson will collect that. But like, obviously it just shows that you can't stay. You can't be that same player forever. Obviously age catches up. And look, age is probably a factor that why Robertson was poor. And look, I've said this ever since when Liverpool were trying to go for that quadruple, um, when they were in contention to win 4 instead of 2, cleared out. Um, he hasn't been that same player ever since. Like I think that was the last time Robertson played well. Yeah, you could probably make a case for 2 seasons ago, but you know, it's Tavernier. Here's Brooks. Just couldn't get it through. I mean, now Bournemouth are in Liverpool's box now. Senesi, Tavernier, Brooks. Still Brooks is blocked. He was off balance. Still Tavernier. Bournemouth still have a chance here. And that's wasted from Evan Nilsson. Might have been offside. Oh, I mean, no, I mean, I don't think he pointed it out to be offside. Joe Gomez comes on for. Actually, hang on a minute. Yeah, so Akatike comes off for Joe Gomez and Curtis Jones for McAllister. So it looks like, wait, so who's playing up for? I think it's probably Gagpo then. And then I think probably Curtis Jones or either Dominic Soberslai will play on the left hand side. So yeah. Look, I think probably it might be Jones in midfield where Soberslai wasn't. Obviously Soberslai goes on the left hand side. Yeah, so obviously, I mean, obviously Endo was playing right, but I'm not sure why he would do that. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, because I remember Endo being such a vital player for Klopp. You know, like the thing is, he under Klopp, Endo was playing more than Gravenberch. And obviously, ever since Slot came, he absolutely revolutionized Gravenberch. You know, and obviously he's been an important player for Liverpool. So, you know, so it looks like Gomez will play at the right hand side of fullback. It looks like Jones will be in midfield. Bournemouth making changes. Ahmad Traore. No, it's still Gakpo up front, so it looks like it's probably might be Wirtz up front, and probably Sober's lying behind. Interesting. There's Jones now. There's Gakpo. Don't let him cut in, and he loses it. Well, I mean, look, there's still enough time, but like I said, whoever gets this next goal has full control of the game. Not obviously if it's from a Bournemouth point of view, look, obviously it gives them a point, but it's about, well, if they do score, then that obviously gives obviously Liverpool to overload in attacks. So it's Alex Scott that's coming off for Ahmad Traore. So it looks like, I mean, who's going to be in midfield? I mean, I think they're going all attack, to be honest. For anyone wondering, Ahmad Traore plays as a number 10, but yeah, you could play a bit deeper. It's just the way how they will form. Well, he's almost playing as he's an 8, so yeah. But look, I thought he was a 10. Didn't know he can play as an 8, so you know. But apart from that, really, look, obviously, I think, obviously, you won the first games, especially the game that kicks off the Premier League to be entertaining, and it has been. You know, I think first half has been obviously Liverpool, but I think till when Liverpool scored that second, I feel like it's giving Bournemouth like some life into the game. And look, 2-1 obviously changes everything, and obviously it's like, you know, whoever scores the next goal is obviously in contention to obviously is obviously in contention to win the game. I mean, that is the question. Um, Szoboszlai. Look, obviously, Bournemouth in his last 5 minutes have had most of the possession. Here's Salah. It's been a bit quiet in the second half. Misses Szoboszlai. Now Semenyo. Now they're on the counter here. Oh, that's Tavernier. Surely Tavernier shoots and he scores. Antoine Semenyo with a brace, and he's absolutely equalised for Bournemouth. A quick counter. And my word. How has no one looked at him? You're an absolute prat if no one's been looking at you. Oh, I mean, bloody hell. I mean, you're looking at Forrest signing Hutchinson and McAtee, and you're like, why are you not getting Semenyo? I mean, honestly, this guy is just, I mean, he's absolutely amazing. 2 goals. You know what? If FC or FIFA don't make him 5-star week for, you know this game is just shit anyway. Because look, I mean, bloody, you don't even know whether he's 5 or, you don't know if he's whether left or right foot. Look, just look at this. Honestly, just absolutely stuns Alisson. You know what? I'll tell you this from a Man United perspective. He absolutely made Alisson look like an honor there. I mean, just look at the way he strikes the ball. I mean, honestly, absolutely brilliant. And the way he shoots on that left foot, I mean, it's like, is he left-footed? I mean, honestly, I mean, I don't know. I mean, surely comment down, but I don't know. What I mean, tell me a player who had both weak foot, where it was like, you know, like it was nothing. You know, I honestly, you know what, Semenyo. No, I'm not saying as a Man United fan we should have signed him. You know, I think Mbeumo's still amazing, but I mean Semenyo. I'm just surprised, like, because you're looking at Zabrani, you're looking at Hudson, you're looking at Kirkins, and you're thinking to yourself, no one even went for Semenyo, and I'm thinking to myself, I mean, this guy's a great player, and you're seeing this right now. I mean, honestly, brilliant. You know what? I'll tell you this. Imagine if he played for Arsenal. Just imagine. But see, that's the question. That's really the question here. Should he have where would he have played? Because look, I said it myself. Semenyo should always play on the right because there's something about him. You know, he could. You know, he's obviously right-footed. Oh, Van Dijk, cut back. Obviously, what was I gonna say? He is right-footed, but then again, he could go left-footed. So, and look, he's played his best when he's on the right. Anyway, I don't really see him as a left winger, to be honest. So, you know, but got the brace. I mean that's the question for Liverpool. I mean, obviously taking off Ekatike. I mean, bloody hell, they don't really have a striker, to be honest. I mean, he's probably their only striker apart from probably Gakpo, but obviously, that was a bit of a risk from Petrovic. There's Jones, Szoboszlai, and that's deflected for a corner, surely. No, it hasn't. So yeah, I mean, honestly, Semenyo, what a player. I mean, you know what? Do you know what it is with FPL? It's so hard. I thought he took a deflection. Wow, that's gone wide. I mean, Liverpool are now pouncing, but what was I about to say? Yeah, so they don't really have a backup striker. I mean, I'm just checking it. Yeah, look, they could play Chiesa and then obviously put Gakpo out front, but that's about it. So, I mean, that's why they want Isak. But bloody hell, I mean, when you spend money on Ekatike for a lot of money, why do you want to... How could you keep someone like him off the bench? That is the question. There's Salah, Szoboszlai, straight up Petrovic. Unusual save. Traore. And Bournemouth will just sit comfortably and counter. That's a booking, surely. Yeah, he's booked him. Um, yeah, this is really turned on tails there for Liverpool. Obviously, look, they're obviously pressure. I mean, what would you say? They're pressure. I mean, look, they obviously want to win the game. Obviously, people did say their favorites. Words is coming off. It looks like he is. So it does. Surely, it does look like Gakpo's going up front. Um, but apart from that, I mean, look, they don't really have a vocal point. To be honest, like I wouldn't be surprised if they put Van Dijk up front because they do want to win the game. You know, you do want the best of starts. Headed away. You know, so look, obviously they are overloading. I mean, they are going forward. I mean, bloody Kanate is gonna go forward. Van Dijk, Salah. Oh my God. Oh, he's done well, and fortunate for Trafford because he did slip, but Senesi was there. Do you know what? I am sensing a Liverpool goal here. Otherwise, do you know what? I mean, they're gonna be frustrated, and this just shows from their first game they do need another striker. Because I mean, did they do it again? I mean, because look, Ekitike came off against Palace. Liverpool were just not that same. They did it. Look, they took him off. They're not that same team again. It's almost as if they don't have a striker, and it's like they're not that same. They weren't the same before after the substitutions. So obviously, Ekitike obviously coming off once again, and obviously puts Liverpool trailing, but obviously level. Um, you know, Brooks is coming off. So yeah, look, you do have to say Ekitike is such a difference maker for obviously Liverpool, but him coming off, it's almost like, well, it's game over. But then obviously Bournemouth hit one, and then obviously they hit two, and it's almost like, well, what's going on? So, Brooks is coming off for. They show his bloody name. I think is that Winterburn. Yeah, Winterburn. So yeah, I feel I've heard of this guy. Probably from last season. Hang on a minute, let me check. Winterburn. Winterburn. Surely he's a youth player. Yeah, 20 years old. So yeah. And it's Gakpo. Aggressively, things are going on there. I mean, surely if you're Bournemouth, you'd take a bloody draw, especially when it's the obviously defending champions in Liverpool, and obviously Liverpool do want to get off to great starts. And look, this is the thing as well. I mean, when you always look at the Liverpool result, and it's almost like it's Arsenal. It's gonna affect Arsenal as well. You, if you're Arsenal, you're bloody licking your lips, and that's the thing. They're facing against us, and that's the thing. If they play well against us, like we're absolutely fucked. So there's Salah. So yeah, I mean, look, if they do draw here, look, Arsenal would have to look at that and thinking, you know what, we need a bloody win, and that's against United as well. And it's not going to be easy because they're going to see that game, and it's like it's a must win. And look, obviously, you do want to have your first win under your belt because obviously it builds momentum. But look, I'm just saying for all United fans, it's not going to be easy because if they do draw here, Arsenal are looking to win, and they need to because there have been times where I don't know what I think it was. They played Brighton and they drew that game, and I think that the next day after that, we played against Liverpool at Anfield, and it was a 2-2, and it was dropped points, and it was almost like, oh, what if Arsenal won that game against Brighton? I mean that's the thing. And look, this is the thing. This is the best thing about the Premier League. When you see teams that you'd be expected to be beaten, but they absolutely surprise you. That's what's so great about the league. You know, it's unpredictable at the same time. You never know. No, I said 2-1. It's 2-2 now. You know, it could go to a draw. No one expected that. You know, what do you call it? People say Liverpool to be favourites for the that's a foul on Trafford. People saying Liverpool favourites to win it. You never know. They might not. They might not even be in top four. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but football's unpredictable, and obviously, the Premier League is obviously the best league in the world, but obviously it's full of surprises. So that's what makes it so great. But yeah, obviously Liverpool will be taking the chances from set pieces. But Szoboszlai went short. Robertson is Van Dijk. Is Gakpo. Yeah. Yeah, Liverpool are pouncing. The question is the minutes added on. That's like where it is. It's Salah. Oh, that's a great save. And it's gone in. It's Chiesa. He's done it. Off the bench. And it was expected. Liverpool score. I mean, am I even surprised? I mean, look, it's not a hater on, but you know what? I don't know. Chiesa scores. I mean, unless something happens. No, it was fucking coming. It was coming. You know, obviously, Slot made the substitution. They needed that vocal point of attack, and obviously, fucking volleys it. They didn't even save it, that's the thing. And look, I mean, just comes off. It's an absolute gift for him. Yeah. Yeah, Chiesa scores. Yeah. Slot. Ecstatic. And Liverpool take the lead. He's trying to say, be careful now. It's 3-2. Don't bottle it. Do you know what? I am a bit. So I thought Chiesa went, and the drop face from Semenyo. I mean, this is the thing as well. I mean, here come Bournemouth now. It's about the added minutes. There's Semenyo. There's Tyler Adams. Evan Nilsson. And it's a corner. That's the question. How many minutes added on? Not obviously Liverpool will waste time, but I mean, that's the thing. I mean, this is the thing as well. Leaving it so late defending, and it's almost like, well, they're making substitutions. I think that's James Hill. Yeah, Smith's coming on. Smith's coming off. Yeah, hell yeah. Look, they're obviously bringing on centre halves. Yeah, James Hill. Number 12. Who's that? Adams. Yeah, so Smith and Adams come off. Krupi and Hill come on. So obviously for height. I mean, look, they could go for Semenyo because he's... Is that Semenyo? No, it's Amad Traore. It's 6 added minutes. Wow. Let me just add that. The swing and a miss. Oh, it's another corner. Hey, look, 6 minutes. Look, if it was bloody, what do you call it? Still 2-2, then obviously it's like this for Liverpool. But look, Bournemouth still have time. It's a shit cross. It's Tavernier. What? That's a foul. Come on, ref. I mean, Anthony Taylor, you absolutely. No, I'm not gonna say anything. Well, Iraola's pissed. Let me see this shit. Hang on a minute, because he went softer than a bloody pillow. I didn't even show the bloody replay. I was just waiting for that. And it's Salah. And it's a corner. I don't think that was a foul. He bloody dived. All of a sudden, people want to be Tom Daly. Unreal. That's not a foul. Piss off. Bournemouth, what they need to do is absolutely push it forward. Weather Nelson, and just gonna make it to Allison. I mean, to be honest, sir, obviously the game overall, I mean, it was inevitable for Liverpool to score because you're looking at Bournemouth sitting deep, and it's almost like Liverpool overloaded. As soon as they made that substitution from Kaiser, it gave them more belief, and it was almost like he could be the one to bring the win, and he did. Look, 3-2. You love to see it. You love to see these type of scorelines, even as a neutral fan. Even from a United perspective. I mean, great game. You know, obviously, feel sorry for Semenyo because I feel like he tried to he made an impact for Bournemouth, but I mean that's the question. I mean, it's like the thing is it's one of those where it's like you make an impact so much and it doesn't matter. Well, here's Salah. He could make it 4. Mo Salah. And he does make it 4. It was bound to score. I mean, you know what? I thought he wasn't even going to score. Because I remember he was on that bloody streak. And you think it could end, but obviously, not only has that ended, the bloody game has ended. 4-2. Showing tribute to once again to Jota with his clap celebration. And Liverpool have made it 4. I mean, bloody right foot. I mean, look, obviously, it has gone Liverpool's way. Look, obviously, Liverpool deserved. Obviously, feel sorry for Semenyo because I feel like bringing those 2 goals for Bournemouth, you kind of feel like, you know what, it could do something. It could bring them back in the game. But Salah just does well. It goes through. He goes through the legs as well. That one makes it tough for Petrovic. And all we need to know is Liverpool making their mark in the Premier League with a win against Bournemouth. Obviously, that's what you want from. Well, hang on a minute. There's Gakpo. Does well this Senesi. at the closing stages at the moment. I mean, who'd be my man of them? You know, I give it to Ekatike. I mean, they're just showing Ekatike, but I was gonna still say Ekatike anyway because of, um, I think his impact when he left, it didn't have a vocal point for Liverpool, and it just shows like what that meant for Liverpool not having Ekatike. Just absolutely made them a different team, and it's full time, and Liverpool win isn't a shot, but what a way to start off the Premier League 4-2, and what a way for Liverpool to kick off. Well, obviously the Premier League. I actually forgot to make it 4-2, um, but yeah, 4-2. What a way to start the Premier League. Entertaining, 6 goals. Ekatike, my man of the match, goal and assist, and obviously the impact he had on that game. But apart from that, thank you guys for watching. What honestly shit way to start a Watchalong. Not what you really want. I mean, but apart from that, I mean, obviously, it was a very enjoyable game to watch from a United perspective, neutral perspective. So but thank you guys for watching. Take care. See you in the